And hi to hello, my friends. Hi to hello. Lester here. I'm trying to get you all set up. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful Thursday. I've not even washed my face yet, darn it. Welcome to a beautiful Thursday here at the JL Ranch North, where I'm coming to you live. I just opened the doors and let my girls go out to TT, and they're going to be back in here momentarily. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Hi. Well, here's Christmas. She's come to say hi. Come on, come here. Say hi to everybody, baby. Oh, man, here comes. Okay, Trixie. Two of my girls are back in. I'm watching Stella. She's making circles. She's making her circles. It'll be soon. Hey, girls. We're just getting up, y'all. We slept in a little bit later than normal. I don't know why. We were just tired. And it rained a little bit yesterday. It kind of rained last night. And sometimes rain makes it where you sleep better. I don't know how to explain that, but it's true. I do have me a cup of coffee brewing behind me. And then I also have some gifts over here I'm going to open. Sorry about that, yawning on a video. It's not you all, I promise, it's not you. But some of you guys are agreeing that, yeah, you can always sleep better when it's raining. It's not raining right now. It did slack off at some point last night. And today would actually be a wonderful day to go ahead and plant my seed. I do have all of that seed I want to get planted, but I'm also kind of pushed for time. Peggy's been up since 6. Oh, Jennifer, I hope you enjoyed that, Jennifer. So what Jennifer's laughing about from last night is what we did when we got here. I wanted to go ahead and combine both of the herds, the Whalen herd with the Tex herd, and I just opened the gates and I just let them sort themselves out. Hi, sweetie. Stella's back in, y'all. Stella's like, don't worry, I'm here. I'm here. All right, Stella. Good baby. Good, good. All my girls are here. We did not bring Ritzy. Ritzy, she didn't want to come. You know, when I walked out of the door yesterday afternoon, it was probably around 6. And I says, who wants to go bye-bye like I always do? And here comes 3 of them. And Ritzy walked out with us. And she stopped at the edge of the patio. And she just watched. And these 3 went on down the hill towards the truck. And Ritzy just kind of stayed there. So I texted Jamie and says, hey, I says, I guess Ritzy's staying with you. Not sure what the comments are saying. Hey, stop it. Leave it alone. Stop. Anywho, we have I'm going to pour my cup of coffee. Stop it. And then there's something in the packages that Trixie is smelling. So I don't know if there's something in there that's a dog treat or a dog snack, but she can smell right through the boxes. And then let me pour my coffee up, open these couple of gifts, and then we will get out. But no, the live last night was really fun. If you did not catch it, it was on the Longhorn Lester channel. It was about 7 o'clock or so yesterday afternoon. And I did, in fact, let all the cows out. And this morning, they're all together. And we're going to go look at that, too. It's going to be a very busy morning for us. We're going to go find the cows and see how they're doing as one central herd. And then I agree with this one lady. She says the best part of the evening was watching Calamity Jane. Guys, Calamity Jane is going to be something special. You can already tell that little girl. Listen, I'll just kind of tell you if you didn't see it. But I opened the gate and all of the gladiators start coming through. They're marching through, right? Here's the cows out back and they're watching. And these cows are all scattered out, and they're all getting closer and closer. And when they all finally come through, it's like an army. They begin to clash. And you got heads they're bumping heads, and they're hitting horns, and the bulls have met each other. It's like two ancient armies, like armies, back when they used to wear armor and had their swords, and they all they all came together, and then at some point they just clash. And you see these little battles breaking out all over the place. Well, if lo and behold, if I don't walk up, and here's Calamity Jane, she done went off and found the smallest cow that she could, Serenity, and they're over there bumping their own horns together. It was the funniest thing ever. Even Calamity Jane sitting there bumping horns, like trying to fight somebody. Like, it was so darn funny. And I knew it was going to be fun and funny. There was no serious fighting. There was no one seriously trying to hurt each other. They all know each other. It was just funny to watch that happen. And it just kind of goes to show you that every time you have let's just say a new animal introduced into the pasture, there's always going to be a little bit of an unsettling, and they got to figure out who's who and what's what. But Calamity Jane, that little girl, she found her someone who's close to her size, and she went at it. And she's over there just headbutting. Even her mom was like, "Stop it! Just stop! You don't do this. You're too little." But no, Calamity Jane, she was. And then, as the evening continued, and little skirmishes would break out all over the place, at some point, Calamity stopped wrestling herself, and she began to run around watching other fights. Like, she was all over the place. She was everywhere. I saw her in the back. I saw her in the front. I mean, that little girl was everywhere. She is something special, y'all. She really is something special. I think I hear my coffee about ready. Let me go ahead and get it and grab me a cup of that, please. All right, we're going to go ahead and go with the Trixie cup. How about it? Now, let's take this one over here. We're going to go with the camera lens. We'll go with the camera lens cup today, okay? It's going to be a little while before that thing lets me pump it all the way up. Calamity is a live wire. Yes, she is. She's so wonderful, y'all. She's just so very wonderful. The Longhorns were very entertaining. Yeah, I advise, or I would encourage anybody who thinks they would enjoy something like that to, when you have time today, to go check it out. It was on Longhorn Lester's channel, and it was the afternoon live. It happened yesterday. It was the only live that I went live yesterday, so you'll find it easy enough. And that's over on YouTube. It was so darn funny. For the person who says, "I apologize for my spelling errors," don't worry about it. Listen, we all do that whenever we are voice texting, especially. Yesterday, I saw Teresa, who's the moderator. Poor Teresa was trying to explain to somebody what a PPAT is. Teresa, you probably know what I'm talking about if you read it. And Teresa, in her voice texting, says a P-pad. And it actually said P-E-E, pad, P-A-D. A P-pad is a person who likes to spy, blah, 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 blah. I've done that so many times. There's a bug on your arm. Someone says there's a bug on my arm. Guys, I don't see the bug. If it's one of those little ladybug things, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, so some poor lady's like, a pee pad? I didn't know it was a pee pad. P-pat. It's the letter P and a pat, as in Patricia, P-A-T, P-pat. That's what we called her. But sometimes when I'm voice texting and I say, "Don't be a P-pat," it'll voice text in, don't be a pee pad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't say pee pad, but whatever. So those ladybug type creatures are all over the darn place. I don't know. If you see one on my arm, I don't think they're a danger. Is it on my head? I think I found it. And off with you. Be off, little bug. So I can actually sit here and I see a couple on the outside of the window. And I've also seen a couple over there in the bathroom, like around the shower. Japanese beetle. Don't know, y'all. I don't know. That is so hot. So hot. But no, they don't scare me the way I'm terrified of green frogs. I don't like roaches. Snakes, obviously. Spiders don't scare. I'm not scared of spiders. So someone says those things are like doing a migration right now. Yeah, so they look like ladybugs, but they're not. Someone says they're Asian ladybugs. I don't know, friends. I do not know. But they're not bothering anybody, I don't think. I want to put the lid on. It looks like it's supposed to look like a camera lens. I was gifted this. I don't think the lid's going to go on right now because it's too full. I can try and see what happens. I'm afraid it's going to all spill out around the edges. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe not. They're Asian knockoffs. That's funny. They're an Asian knockoff. Do y'all mind if I open a couple of gifts? Yes or no? I don't want to keep you. I don't mind. My dad, today's Thursday. I don't have to rush for my dad. But I've had these few gifts sitting here for a couple of days. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 things sitting here that if you don't mind, I'll open real fast and go ahead and empty out. This feels like a shirt. This feels like a shirt. I don't know for a fact that it is. But it does feel oh! Now hold on a minute. I think that most of you all know exactly what this is. You do know what this is. This is not a pee pad. Someone says possibly a delivery for Jamie. Come back over here. There are more things in this box. And the note says, for Christmas. And it's from Christina. So Christina has sent Christmas something to chew on. And if you don't already know this, most of you guys already know this. All of our girls have their favorite types of chew toys. And for some reason, Christmas, her favorite thing to chew up are Jamie's bras. I don't know why, but she goes in there. How about I open now and put this back inside? She goes in there and she will go right into Jamie's bras. There it goes. And so it's not uncommon for Jamie to wake up and her bras be chewed up. I'll open these right now and give them to the girls who are all laying around. Stella's going to like this one the most. Stella likes, you know, it's weird because Stella can't even hear a darn thing. But she can sometimes hear the noises that these little squeaky things make. All right, there goes Stella with hers. Can y'all hear her in there chewing on it? If Jamie shows up over here and she ends up sitting around and she's looking through all the stuff on the floor and she finds herself a woman's bra, you guys do know all the trouble I'm going to get into, right? Y'all do know all the trouble I'm going to get into. So once Christy says, save the note, Lester, save the note. You are all my witnesses. Thank you. I sometimes think that it might be not so much the bra that she wants to chew on. It's like she can smell. And like, you know, Jamie's smell. I don't know. So, let's move through these pretty fast. I don't want to keep you. I want to go outside and look at all the cows. Oh, wow. Look at this. Someone made themselves, I guess they found a way to make a portrait off of a photograph. That's very kind. I don't know how much money something like this cost. That's a darn big picture. And then I'm trying to remember where we took this at. I'm trying to remember where were we when we took this picture. There's no note. Stella sure does love her toy. It just comes from Easy Canvas Prints. Easy Canvas Prints. And it's a picture of me and Jamie. Wherever we were at, there must have been a red light. I'm trying to think, where did we take this photograph? We're both wearing winter clothes. And I just don't know where it was taken. I cannot remember for the life of me where we took this picture at. Look at the paper. This paper? Wall hanging, canvas gallery. Oh, okay. I hope this brightens your day. I love your family and all of your videos. From Belinda Lloyd. It's from Belinda. Well, thank you, Miss Belinda. It's wonderful. I will put this in the truck with me and take it back to Jamie. She'll like to have that back over at the other property. That's really wonderful. Now, Jamie's going to be mad because I was not smiling. Could that have been the rodeo last year? I don't think so. Here's what I think. What I see over here is an exit door. And I do believe this might have been from the comedy club. When I took Jamie to the comedy club to see that comedian is when I think this was taken. And that would have been... When was that? I do believe it was from the comedy club. It was the comedy night, I do believe. But I'm not certain. But it's a really nice photo. So, Miss Belinda, thank you for doing that. You're very kind. I don't think that was last year with Matt Rife. That would have been this year. We went. I love to go to comedy clubs. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but I love comedy clubs, especially now that comedy is back. Now, if you guys don't know this, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but comedy had gone through a 4-year drought where they were really, really careful of what they could and could not make jokes about. And it was crazy the way comedians kept saying that they're being very censored in what they can and can't say. They're being booed out of comedy clubs. They're having people walk out. They're having hecklers because people were so very darn sensitive on what could and could not be said at comedy clubs. Where did I put my box cutter? Gosh darn it, I just had a box cutter. Guys, where can a box cutter run off to? I didn't drop it. It's not in the... Is it in the... Oh, there it is. No, comedians have to have free access to whatever they want to talk about and laugh about. They must be able to. They have to be. And here's the way I see it. If you're easily offended, don't go to a comedy club. You would be foolish to go to a comedy club if you're easily offended. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh no. No. Yeah. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that? What in the world is this? Who did this? Oh Lord. Y'all, who does stuff like this? That's my face. That is my face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh. Hear ye, kings, queens, knights, noblemen, and gladiators. Let it be known that on this day shall be decreed for the crowning of the honorable title, Lord Lester of Cotterpen. Fear not, do not tremble, neither be terrified. He's here to do his best and to help all the animals of the land. Heavy are the great burdens. Oh my God, I got a cough. Are our Lord and leader. He is tasked with great responsibilities and difficult decisions. May it be that this city of Cotterpen be the place where the greatest dream of all lives, the American dream, Lord Lester of Cotterpen has spoken. So let it be written and let it be done. And look, I don't know if you know about stuff like this, but there is my seal. I'll try to roll this up and show you. I don't think that's made to be pulled off of there. There's my royal seal. It looks like a heart. It's that little wax seal that they give to kings and queens. I'm going to try to roll that right back up in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lord Lester of Cotterpen. Look at that guy, y'all. The name. Oh my God. It comes from a place called Turn Me Royal. Turn Me Royal. So I look at my legs. Oh no, Lester Eugene Morrow. Where will I put this? Not gonna fit there. I don't know where to put this. It has to stay here. I want it here. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'll play around with the best location for that later. Someone says not in the bathroom. No, it's not going in the bathroom. I've already tried to decorate around a few things here and there. Things that were gifted to me. Now, some of those things will go out to Rita's place later. Oh my gosh. TurnMeRoyal.com. That is the funniest thing ever. That's funny. Y'all are too sweet. All right, listen, I'm going to go ahead and hold off. I got 3 more gifts here, but we need to get on out with those cows before it gets too much later. I don't want to keep you guys all day. I know our mods have things to do. Yeah, Turn Me Royal, in the bed, under the sheets. That is really funny. That is really funny. Gosh, that's funny. All right, so I do have 3 more that we will get back to. Let me go ahead and get you guys out of the phone. I'm going to spin you around here. I'm going to put my shoes on right quick. I should have probably left you guys where you were at. I'll just set you here while I get my shoes on. Just sit there, stare out the window for a minute. These are my slip-ons. These will be fast. Oh my gosh, Stella. Did you see that picture, baby? Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. That is so funny. Okay. All right. I'll put that somewhere safe, too. All right, let's go. I need my coffee. All right, let's go ahead and go out. Look out, Stella. All right, so all of the cows are off across the back pasture. I'm going to close the girls in so they can't follow me. Nope, stay in there. Stella, get back. Stella, get back in there, sweetie. Stella, oh, okay, come on, Stella. She can ride. I'll let Stella ride with me. Come on, Stella. Oh, that was so funny. All right, so we will get out to feed Rita and Roman. But I'll tell you what I want to see. I just dropped my glasses. Hold on. I want to go out and see those cows and what they're doing this morning and how they're all getting along. I know you want to go too. So we'll do that together right quick. Then I'll come back and feed Rita and Roman. Oh, that was the funniest thing. Hey, Rita and Roman. We'll check on Barnadette right quick as well. Oh, look at them all across the back pasture. They look so wonderful. Maybe a little bit wet. Maybe a little bit wet for us, but it's okay. Stella, you have to ride, sweetie. You have to ride. I'll open this gate right here. We'll squeeze through this way. That will save me having to open all the bungee cord off the other one. Hop on, Stella. Hop on, sweetie. Come on, love. You got to get all the way on. Come on. You got to get on. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to lift her up, I guess. Come on, baby. Can you get up? Come on. Up, 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 up. Baby, don't let me pick you up. I'm holding my phone. Guys, I'm sorry about this. Come on, sweetie. Get on. Get over there. Okay, Stella is on. We are cranking it up. Hold on, Stella. Hold on, sweetie. I have to find time to come by and get all that hay emptied out of there because, in fact, I do believe our cold spells are over. There's no reason to have hay stacked inside of the barn. I think what I'll do is go ahead and just cut the strings on it, though, and leave it right there. Just kind of let the cows spread it all around themselves. I also have hay inside my barns I need to get out of there. There is still feed in our feed buggies. Hi, Reba. If you guys are interested in doing a head count, now's your chance. There's one. That's Reba. This is 2. This is our sweet Dolly. And this is number 3, our Jolene. We also call her the Wrecking Ball. Hey, sweetie. I didn't bring any muffins. So that's 3 so far. All right, this is 4 and 5. That's Norma Jean and her mom, Marilyn. And then here's 6 and 7. That's Amber Rose and her mom, Pearl. All right. Hi, babies. This over here is Santiana. That is 8. And over there is her Calamity Jane, her little girl. That's 9. That makes 9. Okay. Here's 10 and 11. That would be Gracie and Lord Grayson. That's 10 and 11. Coming over here, here's Tex, our herd bull, along with Loretta, her sister Patsy, and our sweet Danny. How many is that? 11, 12, 13, 14. How many is that, y'all? Hi, sweetie. Come here, Danny. Come here, Danny. That's Wolf Girl. Settle down. Sorry, Danny. I have me a wolf. That's 15. Okay. Here's 16 in Prince Willie Joe. Then there's Charlene and oh my gosh, Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. My mind went blank. My mind just completely went blank, y'all. Just blank. All right. That is I'll think of it later. Jenny Lane. Thank you, Jenny Lane. Here's Waylon, who's very pouty this morning. Here's Mr. Chuck, who's out here hanging out. Here is, that's Trinity. No, that's Mama Jezebel. Here's our sweet Ruby. Hey, Ruby Sue, watch out for the wolf girl. Ruby, she's a wolf. And then over here along the fence line is Trinity. Don't know why she's along the fence line, but there has to be a reason. She tangled? What are you doing over here? Nope, she's just hanging out along the fence line. I thought her tail had got tangled in the fence. And then over here is the little sister, Serenity. And there you have the entire herd. Does anyone have a head count? Did anyone keep a head count? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see a darn thing, but I'm going to put them on as soon as I stop here. All right, did anybody give us a head count? 24. So we have 24. Hey, sweetie. Hi, baby. Good morning. Are you happy to be back to the entire herd? All right, so as you all can see, we have 24. There are 24 head of cows on this back pasture. I've always said that I think our max is going to be about 40. I think that we'll have to max out at 40. So whatever babies are born this year will be fine. Whatever babies we have born this year, we're going to be fine. We may be getting close at that point, but I do think that we'll max out at about 40. I'm not going to sit here and get my wolf girl in trouble. We're going to go ahead and go because I don't want wolf girl to get after anybody. Wolf girl, relax. So that would be, hey, Calamity. Hey, you sweet thing. So that's 23 Longhorns plus one Uncle Chuck. Yes, 23 Longhorns and one Uncle Chuck. All right. And guys, they all look wonderful. Not only as I drive by do I have a little physical just inspection, but they all look wonderful. I don't see any poopy pants. All the babies are looking wonderful. The moms look great. The calves, everyone looks great. So we're so very blessed. And then I do think that this back pasture has enough grass to sustain, I'm going to say 40. And so I am not concerned at all about the babies we're going to have born to us this year. I think we're going to be fine. And heck, who knows? Depending on how many we get, we may go one more round. We may go one more round before we have to hold off for a while. Pond is nice and full. I don't want to put any ruts into it. I'm trying to be very careful where I drive. Yeah, Jamie's dad says he wants to fish all of our ponds. So we may very well bring him over here and let him have a couple of swings with his rod and reel at our ponds here. I don't know what he'll pull out of there. Hold on, sweetie. I hope that you enjoyed seeing Chuck out on the pasture with all the other cows. That makes me feel good for him to know that he's doing great. Don't fall off, baby. Don't fall off, okay? All right. And so what we'll do is I'll get a chance to get a couple of jobs done there in my front pasture, and I will have that that front pasture, and I'll have that pasture available wherever we need to use it for a quarantine area. And then at some point, I would say towards midsummer, I'll say around midsummer, we'll go ahead and we will move all of our bulls off of the back pastures and take them up to the bull pen. And at that point, that will be the 4 bulls, which include Tex, Waylon, Prince Willie Joe, and Lord Grayson. And all 4 bulls will be there together. Chuck will be the only guy, we'll just say guy, who will be here on the pasture together to help take care and be uncle to everybody. And all of our 4 intact bulls will be up front in the bull pen. It is possible, I'll just say that it is a possibility that I might be able to get me a cutting of hay off that front field now that I moved them off this early. Right as our grass is starting to grow, I may in fact be able to get a cutting of hay from that field. The only thing is, guys, the way it works is Mr. Ed has to come a long ways. And so usually you don't find guys who will come that far and do that much work and bring that much equipment for not much reward. If you know what I mean by that. It's a long ways for Mr. Ed to drive and haul all his equipment. And he may not be willing to do that again this year, because last year I think we only got those 20 rolls. So you don't really get men, not hay men, to do all of that work for a very minimal reward. And so that's why I've always said we may have to end up at some point going a different route. We got 25 rolls, somebody said. So for Mr. Ed to come to the Plum Grove property and roll that hay, it's just right there in his own neighborhood. Mr. Ed lives right down the road, so he doesn't have to go very far. His fuel costs are a lot less. If he has a breakdown, or if he needs equipment, or even his wife likes to come with him and keep an eye on him because he has a heart condition, you know, they're all right there together. And so it's a little bit easier. But to come all the way up to Livingston, he did last year, he did. And we ended up giving him all of that hay. So, because it wasn't the kind of hay that our cows wanted. Our cows like the Bahia grass. So we'll see what happens this year with that front pasture. But I will be able to get up there now and get some work done, get that feed buggy off of there, get that hay all moved around, get that mud, that mess that I've created, get all that straightened out. Hey guys, you ready to eat? I know. All right, well, I do have my spanky stick in case I need it, even though I know I will not. I've never had to give a swat to anybody, have I, Rita? I've never had to swat anybody. Roman, back up. Don't make me spill my coffee. Back up, baby. Give me some space here, okay? Give Daddy a little bit of space. Here we go. Don't slip and slide, y'all. Leave my coffee alone, baby. There we go. There's my good boy. Come on, Rita. Come on, Roman. So yesterday was the first day I did not feed them dinner. I only fed them a good hearty breakfast. And it was sad not to feed them in the afternoon, but I'm going to start learning kind of a routine. Come on, Rita. I don't think they need as much. Now that we have all this beautiful green grass, I don't want to fill their bellies with grain. You all know that this grass is more nutritious than any grain you can feed them. And so I'm going to cut back a whole lot on how much grain they're getting. And that was a general consensus. I know Roman's big, and I'll keep an eye on him, but I don't think that he needs 2 big scoops of grain a day like I've been doing. I think he'll be fine with just 1. All right, give me a second here, please. Rita, give me a moment, sweetie. I'm getting it. I'm getting it, sweetie. Hi, Roman. Roman put his head in here today. He put his big head in here. There he is. Look at the big guy. He's like, so this is the feed room. I'm going to probably need access to that for the... Oh, well, what happened over here, Roman? What happened over here, big guy? Who got so hungry they had a... Someone got so hungry they pitched a fit. Someone got so hungry they pitched a fit and knocked the feed trough over. Who did that, Rita? That wouldn't have been you, right, sweetie? You would have never done that, right, love? I can't picture you pitching a fit, throwing a tantrum. Rita would have never done that, right, Roman? Rita does not strike me as the kind of girl to throw a temper tantrum. Yeah, she does. Y'all look how pretty that looks. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm glad they're all together again. All scattered out across the pasture. Everyone's getting along. And old Chuck is right there in the mix. Oh, Chuck, right there in the mix, y'all. That's good. And so what'll happen is Chuck will eventually make friends. I suspect he'll probably friend... I think that he'll probably friend up with Marilyn. Not Marilyn. Jezebel. Because don't forget that little Gary also became friends with Jezebel. Here you go. There's you a flake of hay, okay? A flake of hay and a little bit of grain. I think you're going to be fine with that. He goes, don't you leave, man. This is not enough food for a big guy. That's not enough food for a guy like me. Yes, it is. That's plenty of food for a guy like you with all this green grass we have. And I'll put out one for Rita. I don't think they really need the green hay because we have some really green grass out here in these pastures, but I'm going to go ahead and slowly wean them off. If they're only getting 1 thing of grain per day, I think that they'll be fine with 1 flake of hay as well. And we're just going to keep an eye on their weight. You can see that Roman is kind of starting to get that little area, so he has gained some weight since he's been here. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Anybody who's been watching my channel for a while knows what I'm looking at right now, to show you that he's gaining a little bit of weight. If you can ever start to see that little crack form between their, I just call it their little butt crack, even though it's not really the butt, but it is kind of the butt. He's like, stop looking, that's so awkward. I know, Roman. It is a bit awkward. Nobody wants to have anybody video that part of their body. Rita does not have it. Rita's fine, but Roman is getting a little bit of one right there. And that's what you got to be. That just shows you're a little bit heavy. And we got to be careful of that. All right, we're done in here. Friends, I do believe we've had ourselves a really nice morning. If you asked me and I was to break this morning down, I would say it was wonderful. I got a really nice laugh with the gift. Some of the gifts with the portrait of me and Jamie, along with the dog toys, and then the Paint Me Royal. That was just so darn funny. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but I got to make that somewhere special. That was awesome. Thank you so much for that. The cows are all doing great. We had a chance to go out there and peek at all of them. So wonderful seeing Chuck right there in the mix. Getting some rain last night was awesome. And I need to go ahead and probably get my seed and spread it right now. I think right now would be the best time to spread that seed. But because the ground is wet and that seed will germinate real fast if I can get it put out. It's not too wet to work. So I may do that before I even leave here this morning. And then, yeah. So overall, things are going wonderful. It was a wonderful morning. Thank you guys for spending it with me. We are so blessed to have you. And at this point, I'll let you guys go and hope to see you on the later on today videos. So thank you, friends, and y'all have a great day.